The towering over-the-top confection known as Croquembouche, French for crunch in the mouth, is one of my very favorite things to make. So I thought I'd add some color from top to bottom. This recipe uses the same pâte à choux recipe, but the dough is piped into puffs. The size of your croquembouche mold will determine how many puffs you actually need. And then each puff is colored with a topping of something called Craquelin. This is the Craquelin recipe right now. 1 stick of unsalted butter, so 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt, and I want this to be a pink croquembouche, so I'm just going to add 1 drop of pink food coloring. A disc of this dough is placed right on top of each pâte à choux puff before it goes into the oven. And it's a nice trick to fancify regular cream puffs. So there's your beautiful colored dough. Press it on a piece of parchment paper and roll it between 2 pieces to a thickness of approximately 1/8 of an inch. Put this on a baking sheet and chill it for at least 30 minutes. And I have one that's already been firmed up. And I'll show you how to cut out 72 rounds for the puffs, the first batch of puffs. So now, pipe puffs. And I'll show you how to get rid of the point. Just a little moisture on your finger. You want them as round as can be for this particular recipe. You'll need 4 batches of pâte à choux to make at least 144 puffs. And then top with your Craquelin. So cut out circles that are just about the right size for your puff top. Very nice. And now you can lift up the little discs, and each one is placed right on top, like that. So this is an unusual and interesting technique. This looks kind of cute with the pink tops, but they'll look even more beautiful when they bake. And Craquelin means crackling, and you'll see what I mean by crackling. I'll continue topping all the pâte à choux puffs, bake them off in a 400-degree preheated oven for 10 minutes, reducing the temperature to 350, bake until golden brown and the topping is completely crackled and crisp. And that'll take approximately another 15 minutes. Just keep repeating the process until you have 12 dozen. So now we're going to make the filling for the puffs. In the bowl of a standing mixer, set over a pot of boiling water, whisk 6 large egg whites. Put them right on top of the simmering water and add 1½ cups of granulated sugar. What we're doing here is melting the sugar into warmed egg whites. So now the sugar is melted. This gets set right on the mixer. And you beat the egg whites until they're completely voluminous and cool. Very important that they be cool and stiff. And so now is the time to start adding your butter. 4 sticks, about 1 or 2 tablespoons at a time. And once all the butter is incorporated and everything is ready to pipe, we're going to add 1 cup very finely chopped strawberries and 1/3 of a cup of seedless strawberry jam. This will give a lot of flavor to the puff. Now, these are the Craquelin topped puffs. They are utterly beautiful. I love how the pink crackle looks, with a beautiful interior ready to fill with the buttercream. So that one's for me. And here's our buttercream, a large piping bag fitted with a star tip. And I like to do right in the bottom a nice filling of cream. And just continue to fill until each puff has a goodly amount of Swiss meringue buttercream inside. This is a special mold that allows you to make the perfect pyramid. And what you do is dip the bottom of your puff into hot caramel. The caramel is your glue. It holds everything together. And I'm going to continue all the way around this beautiful cone-shaped mold. And you can see that other things have been added. I like to surprise with maybe a beautiful macaron, strategically placed to fill a space, or some little homemade meringue kisses, and they stick on wherever there's an opening. You don't want to see that metal frame underneath. I think it's looking really special. This would be the perfect addition to a bridal or baby shower, a wedding, or any very special occasion. Gorgeous.